Mindanao is considered the Pearl City of the Philippines. To others, they call Mindanao as the land of promise. Pearls, metals, wood, crafts, fruits, and the most famous durian fruit are some of the products of this region. Mindanao is also very rich with different ethnic musical instruments that displays their culture, people, and traditions. Their ethnic musical instruments were mostly made of animal skin, brass, wood, bamboos, and at times coconut shell. The early music of Mindanao consists of praying and worshiping for blessings and good harvest. They have epic songs, courtship songs, chant and rituals, and funeral song. Generally, kulintang ensembles among the Magintano, Maranao, the Tausug, and the other lesser groups are composed of 5 pieces of instrumentation among the Maguindanao. These are the kulintang, the agung, the gandingan, the bakan, and the babindil. The Maranao have similar instrumentation with the exception of the gandingan, which they do not have an equivalent of. In Maguindanao, the kulintang ensemble is called palabonigonyan, while in Maranao they call it kulintang. Kulintang or kulintang ensemble. Asian musical cultures come together in southern Philippines. On these islands, Old Malay music and the latter form of India or Muslim music coexist. Unaccompanied singing and the use of bamboo idiochords and bamboo flutes are indicative of practices common in Malaysia. The chanting of long melismatic melodies are reminiscent of Indian and Islamic music, while gong playing with basses evokes practices similarly observed in Indonesia, Laos, Thailand, and Burma.
Binalig.
The popular kulintang is played in different instrumental combinations, but the Magintano Ensemble is said to have the most developed melodic permutation. The ensemble is composed of a set of 8 gongs of graduated sizes in a row, a suspended gong with a thin sound, a drum, 1 or 2 suspended gong, and a pair of gongs with narrow rims. The kulintang is a counterpart of the Malaysian or Indonesian gamelan, except that it is an ensemble strictly of percussion instrument. No reed or string instrument is played to accompany it. The principal 8-gong series is used to play a variety of meaningful compositions. The other gongs and the drum follow its beat. In Maranao, the musical or poetical composition played on kulintang usually have dual meanings, literal and cultural. Here are some examples. Aside from the literal meaning, the cultural interpretation is the maiden player warns her first suitor to give up courting her, as a new and accepted suitor will replace him. Also, the message suggests that the new suitor will become her partner in playing the kulintang. Historically, famines have occurred in the Lanao area and have driven people far and wide in search of food, including the eggs of the bird tabon, along the sea coastal towns. My tears reflects a sad recollection of the famine which brought hardships, including the demeaning occupation of searching for tabon eggs. A joke between two friends, a young woman and a young man, exaggerate the short time of planting, harvesting, cooking, and eating kamote. The woman suggests raising kamote for service for their people. This poem portrays the customary neutrality of a Maranao when his friends or relatives are in conflict. He avoids partisan involvement by figuratively going into the ocean or death away from quarreling parties. This song depicts the Maranao Mataraba, which demands that he avenges any wrong done him and require the restoration by his enemy of his respectable public image. Rain sounds represents a young man's declared intention to ask for a maiden hand in marriage, even if he cannot meet the required royal family's mounting dowry. These lines are also intended to touch the pride of a young suitor, so he will strive to marry the maiden in a pompous celebration which he may afford with the help of friends and relatives. A maiden's rationalization that losing her virginity is compensated for by the fact that the disgracer is her royal equal in the community is rooted in the Maranao value of equality in social status for marriage and sex partnership. The fear of maiden to bath in the river is assuaged by her friend who insists they will be protected by the Holy Quran, serving as amulet in her brother's possession. As a holy man, her brother goes early every morning to the water for his abedas before he enters the mosque. His holiness is a protection against evil. Mindanao musical instrument. Kadiapi is a guitar with 2 strings. Mindanao musical instrument. Kadiapi is a guitar with 2 strings. It is about 1.5 meter long and made of wood. It has a stick to support in its lower end and is played in the same position as cello. Kudlong. 2-string lute made of wood, 1 string for the melody, 1 for the drone. 8 frets are glued on the neck of the lute. The body of the instrument is carved with geometric patterns. The neck and the head are adorned with horsehair. The tail has 2 pieces of calabash skin. The strap is adorned with beadwork. Saloroy is a bamboo polycordial tube zither of Pagobo. It is called as kulitong in Cordillera region. Adugwag ay 1-string fiddle instrument of Bilaans, also called kugot, agusan in Manobo, and duwagay in Tibuli. Sahunay is a bamboo flute leaving 6 holes for the fingers and trumpet made of coconut leaf. It is about 50 cm long and 3 cm in diameter. This is a bamboo flute of the Tausug in Sulu. Palendag, a leaf valley flute. It is considered the toughest of the 3 bamboo flutes to use because of the way one must shape one's leaf against its tip to make a sound. The construction of the mouthpiece is such that the lower end is cut diagonally to accommodate the lower lip, and the second diagonal cut is made for the blowing edge. Suling, ring flute of Bilaan and Teruray, Magintano, Samal, Tausug, and Yakan. It is the smallest bamboo flute of the Magindanaon and the only one classified as a ring flute. Kulintang. It is a term with various meanings, all related to the melody-playing gong role. Technically, the term kulintang is a Maguindanao word for 8 gong kettles, which are laid horizontally upon a rock, creating an entire kulintang.
Mindanao, 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 Mindanao.
Gabang. It is similar to a xylophone. It is made of wooden box with one end wider than the other and with an open top. Across top wooden bars of different lengths are placed to fit the shape of the box. About 1 centimeter from each other, it is played by striking the wooden bars with a wooden hammer. This instrument is popular in Sulu. Agung. It is a set of 2 wide-rimmed boss gongs hangs from horizontal pole or wooden frame. It is used by Maguindanao, Maranao, Samal, Bajau, and Tausug people of the Philippines. The agung is usually performed while standing beside the instrument, holding the upper edge of its flange between the thumb and the other fingers with the left hand while striking the knob with the right hand. Gandingan. It is a set of 4 small narrow-rimmed and suspended gongs. They hang in pairs with the knobs of the lower pitch gongs facing each other. The same with the 2 higher pitch gongs. The pair of lower pitch gong is positioned on the player's left side, while the pair of the higher pitch gong is on the right. Bagandil. It is a single narrow-rimmed Philippine gong used primarily as the timekeeper of the Magintano Ensemble. Kagud. It is a type of Philippine bamboo scraper gong or sweep drum of the Maguindanao and Visayas with a jagged edge on one side, played with 2 beaters, one scraping the jagged edge and the other one making a beat. Kubing. It is a bamboo jaw harp of Teruray. These have become one of the most popular jaw harps internationally due to their highly responsive sound and ornate designs. The Bakan. It is a goblet-shaped drum of Maguindanao and Maranao which has a single head covered with goat, lizard, or snake skin. It is struck with 2 thin bamboo sticks about 18 inches in length. Gandang. It is a 2-headed cylindrical drum of Tausug, Samal, Bajau, Maranao, and Maguindanao.